Hey everyone! I'm sure we all remember the tale of Snow White, who was saved from death by 7 dwarfs after eating a poisoned apple. But did you know that? According to another version of the same fairy tale, Snow White smelled so beautiful that the evil queen became jealous and wanted to kill her just because she smelled better. While most of us aren't too keen on killing people to cover up our bad smell, we can agree that smelling good does make us feel better. And turns out, we aren't the only ones who appreciate pleasant aromas. Today you'll learn what are some unusual animals that can emit attractive scents and how exactly they do it. 1. Citrus scent in auklets. Don't think that only humans use fragrances to attract attention. The auklet, Ethia cristatella, in the Shumagan Islands, Alaska, also uses this trick to impress females even from a distance. Auklets are birds in the auk family, which also includes puffins, murras, guillemets, and razorbills. In the late 1980s, National Park Service biologists noticed that tourists visiting the Shumagan Islands couldn't help but comment on the pleasant odor wafting across the coast. It smelled like oranges or lemons. Marine biologist Hector Douglas concluded that the scent of auklets comes from aldehyde compounds, commonly found in fragrant fruit peels and also used in perfume production. Aldehydes give off an intense, long-lasting, soapy, fresh, floral, fruity, or citrusy scent, depending on their chemical structure. The strong aroma of citrus is emitted by both males and females, although it is more pronounced in males. And no, it's not the auklet pea that causes this smell. It's the preen oil produced by these birds' skin glands. Male and female auklets secrete different amounts of this oil, but both odors are similar. Females prefer the stronger scent of the oils from the males, while the males are indifferent to the females' oils. Scientists think this is because the females use the scent to judge the genetic quality of the male. Apparently, the better the scent, the healthier the male. Additionally, the scientists believe that auklets even compare scents on each other to see if they are suitable mates. If the couple's scents blend well, they're more likely to be sexually successful, similar to how perfumes mix differently on each person. Even though the smell of auklets is quite pleasant, you wouldn't want to meet them in the wild. These birds can measure from 28 to 37 centimeters in length, with a wingspan of 34-50 centimeters and weigh 195-330 gr. They have a distinctive crest on their heads, and females are usually slightly smaller than males. Also, don't forget about their beaks. Their upper mandible is black with a hooked tip, while the lower one is gray with a notched tip. They spend most of their time at sea, diving into deep waters to hunt for mollusks and other small marine creatures, including fish eggs, crustaceans, worms, and jellyfish. But sometimes they have to surface to take a break, and then they might decide to attack a human diver. Auklets are found throughout the northern Pacific, especially in the Bering Sea, where they breed on islands and coastal areas. 2. Lemon scent in yellow ants. The yellow ant, Lasius interjectus, belongs to the subfamily Formicinae. Its scientific name was first published in 1866 by Meyer. The yellow ant is a tiny insect measuring 4 millimeters in length, while the queen can grow up to 8 millimeters. It's typically yellow or brownish yellow and has a flattened body. They are found in southern Europe, the Middle East, the Caucasus region, and Central Asia. In Vietnam, they are common in many areas. Yellow ants nest in soil, sometimes under logs, rocks, floors, or attics. They often form mounds when digging their underground chambers. They feed on sweet secretions from root-feeding insects. While not aggressive towards humans, when disturbed, they release a lemon-like scent as a defense mechanism to repel predators. 3. Musk scent in Kashmir musk deer. The musk deer, Moschus cupreus, is a mammal in the Moschidae family, order Artiodactyla. The Kashmir musk deer was last seen in Afghanistan in 1948. These herbivorous animals live in mountainous forests, feeding mainly on leaves, flowers, grass, some mosses and lichens. They are solitary, territorial, and shy, being active at night or dawn. The main reason why we mention them today is that Kashmir musk deer are famous for their musk glands, which produce a pleasant, alluring fragrance. Only male deer have musk glands, which are located between the abdomen and the genital area. The scent produced by these glands is highly prized in the perfume industry and has been used for centuries in the production of fragrances. It has a woody, musky odor, with hints of sweetness and spice. The deer use the musk for marking their territory and attracting females during mating season. However, occasionally, in order to extract musk from deer, hunters torture them. This cruel practice is now banned in most countries. Nowadays, musk for the perfume industry is mostly obtained from synthetic sources. Although natural musk is considered higher quality and more desirable, this doesn't change the fact that it's extracted from tortured animals. 4. Vanilla scent in beavers. The beaver, Myocastor coipus, is a mammal best known for building dams, digging canals, and making lodges. They are the second largest rodents in the world, after capybara. The largest rodent in the genus Castor is called the North American beaver, scientifically known as Castor canadensis. Beavers live in colonies, building 1 or 2 dams to create calm, deep water for protection against predators and for storing food and construction materials. They usually build their homes in lakes, ponds, or slow-flowing streams and eat tree bark, aquatic plants, grasses, and agricultural crops. Beavers play an important role in shaping their ecosystem. Their dams can create wetlands, increasing biodiversity. Their canals facilitate transportation for people. And their lodges provide shelter for wildlife. But despite all the benefits they bring, beavers face threats from humans, including habitat destruction, hunting, and competition with introduced species. Over the years, beavers have been subjected to harsh treatment by humans. In the past, there were over 60 million beavers, but by 1988, only 6 to 12 million remained. This decline was mainly due to hunting for their fur, glands, and for use in medicine or perfume. Although there are still fewer beavers today than before, conservation efforts have helped increase their numbers in some areas. Beavers mark their territory with scents from mud, debris, castor sacs, and urine. Both male and female beavers have a pair of castor sacs that emit a vanilla-like fragrance. These glands are located under the skin between the pelvis and the base of the tail. This smell is very useful as it helps them communicate with each other and warn others of the same colony to stay away. 5A. Cherry cola scent in North American giant millipedes. At first glance, this animal may seem frightening. However, few people know it smells like cherry cola. This is the North American giant millipede, Apheloria virginiensis. Its body is black and yellow, and it can grow up to 40 centimeters long. These millipedes have hundreds of legs and can dig deep into the ground. There are over 10,000 known species of millipedes worldwide. Despite their name, millipedes aren't actually thousands of feet. The word mille means thousand in Latin, but most millipedes have fewer than 100 pairs of legs. Another difference between millipedes and centipedes is that millipedes curl into a spiral when threatened, exposing their hard dorsal shells. This makes them vulnerable to certain predators. However, millipedes have a defense mechanism in place to keep attackers away. They release toxic compounds through tiny pores along their sides. These substances can corrode the shells of insects or burn the skin and eyes of larger predators. Additionally, the liquid secreted by the North American giant millipede contains benzoquinone. This compound smells like cherry cola. However, it's worth noting that millipedes don't emit this scent willingly. Rather, they exude it when exposed to air, particularly when injured or crushed. So it turns out that the world of animals is much more interesting than it seems at first glance. Some animals smell good to attract mates, while others use their unique aroma to defend themselves. And yet others, like the North American giant millipede, can emit an unpleasant odor when threatened. What other unusual animal facts did we miss in this video? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share it with your friends and your care. See you soon. Bye.